Hi, TikTok family. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to put in my headphones because I have a fan on and it might be hard to hear me. All of you wanted readings. Hey, beauty. Let's see. If you're coming on right now, can you tell me if you can see me okay and if you can hear me okay? Hey, from Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia. Yeah, my day's going well. Thank you, Jay. So, Jay, you're going to be the first person that I read. I am doing some readings today, you guys. These are all paid ahead of time. And so I'm doing 3 readings today for Jamie, Annabelle, and Renee. So I'll see you guys when you come on here. If you can do me a favor and tap the screen. There's Renee. Hi, Renee. And we're just waiting for Annabelle. I had 3 people pay ahead of time for their readings. Let me get rid of my gum because I don't need that right now. No, it's J Alex. These are people that reached out to me through my website and paid ahead of time. There's Annabelle. Let me see. Annabelle, if you can do me a favor so I know that this isn't going to be, because I didn't see what your username was through the pay app. Can you do me a favor and just tell me the amount you paid so that I know that this is you? That's okay, Jamie. You weren't to know. Hang out and just sit back and relax. I'm going to get some moderators coming. The way that I do my readings is I am a psychic medium. Yep, that's you. Okay. So the order that it goes is the order of people that paid. It's Jamie, Annabelle, and Renee. And they've all paid. I don't have any more spots open today. I am going to try to go live Saturday because tomorrow I'm doing phone readings and Zoom readings. So these aren't the only readings I do. If you guys ever want a private reading, you can go to my website. Excuse me, I'm drinking LaCroix, so I'm burping on your guys' faces. But I should be going live on Saturday or Sunday. If you want to insure your spot, it's $30 and you can pay through my apps. I have Venmo and PayPal. So if you make a $30 donation for your live reading, what I will do is I'll reach out to you when I go live again, and then I'll let you know when you're going to be on. So if you guys can do me a favor and tap the screen, I'm just waiting for at least one moderator to come on. Perfect, Jamie, that would be great. Hello, moderator. Where are you today? And just to let you guys know, I had someone ask me, this is a while back, and she got a reading on here, and she said, I'm kind of private. I don't want my reading to be put on YouTube. I record all these and put them on YouTube. And I was like, that's fine, sweetie, but you know there's like anywhere from 200 to 500 people watching me give you a reading. So if you're very private and you don't want your information shared, which it probably will be because you're on here with me, I'm all for that, whatever works for you. It's just I wouldn't have a reading on here if you're private. And then just go to my website, and I have 3 different kinds of readings I do. I do text readings, phones readings, and Zoom readings. And then I have these too. Share the live, thank you. And then any moderators that I have coming on, I usually like to have those because as soon as I start doing a reading, I tell people not to comment, and sure enough, somebody's like, my uncle's name is Fred. So in the meantime, Jamie, Annabelle, and Renee, if this is the way it works for me, I'm a psychic medium and I'm just a clear channel. So the way that I do this is it's your love for them and their love for you that I'm able to channel the message. Hi, Lucy. I don't have, hi, Destiny. I love that name, Destiny. And I often tell people, you can talk to your loved ones. You don't need a medium, although I love talking to mediums too every once in a while when I just feel like I'm missing my loved ones. But I do like to let people know, oh, hi, Trish, that you can communicate with your loved ones. If you're looking for a book, and I don't know how to change this, I do have a book. It's on Amazon. I'm just going to announce this while I'm waiting for my moderators, at least one. But this book is called I Am Home, and it's over on Amazon. And it basically just shows you past readings that I've done. It's available on paperback, and it's also available on Kindle. And I've gotten permission from my clients to share their past readings. Cowpuncher's here, so we have that. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. If you weren't able to come to our readings in this past and you want to kind of see what I've done, hi, Meg. Yeah, some people say I don't know if they believe or not. The best, and Jen's here. Okay, so good. We're getting ready to go. But I did, Meg, I wanted to help you with this a little bit. When looking for a medium, definitely it's like, be skeptical. Let them show you if they're getting like messages right on and things like that. Hey, So Love, I haven't seen you in a long time. And the other thing that I'm saying is like, watch them to see if they're like your style. Some are emotional and give like facts of names, and some are not emotional and just stick to the facts. Like, you have to, it's like finding a hairdresser or a masseuse. You have to go with who fits your style. So sit back and relax and kind of watch me give a reading if you'd like. And also, if you're ever getting a reading from somebody and the answer is no, 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 then I just say, I've got to give you your money back. Like, if it's like nothing but no's, like 98% of what I tell people is right on point. The other 2% I just put to the side. And I just tell them, look it up later. And yesterday I was saying, he's showing me 14. She's all, no, no, no. And then she messaged me on YouTube and she said, oh, he's been gone 14 years. I'm like, yeah, that's why. So they're always telling me something for a reading. How do readings work on my life? I already have people paid up for today, and I might do a collective reading at the end. What you can do is it's $30 for a live reading. And you can go either to my Venmo or my PayPal and make a $30 donation, and I will reach out to you on the payment app that you used, and I'll ask you your username so that I can connect you on here, because there's going to be 1,000 people that have your name, and I do that, and then I just let you know the next time I'm going live. But I am going to be going live probably Saturday and or Sunday, depending on my energy level. I really am a stickler on, I read people during the day. Keep in mind, I do private readings and Zoom readings. These aren't the only readings that I do. I just come on here as another way to be of service, if that makes any sense. Thanks, Jen. So I am going to be starting now with Jay Alex. And Jay, if you could do me a favor, thank you for allowing me to do a reading for you. If you could let me know who it is that you want to hear from. I don't normally do my readings like this. When I do personal readings, I'll let you know who's around you. But when I do a group reading, it does help me to have somebody say, this is the person that I wanted to hear from, but not their name. I just need to know, are they mom or dad or sister or something like that. And anybody else talking right now, just to let you know, I have wonderful moderators who create a wonderful place for me. And a lot of you are saying who you want to hear from, but I'm not calling upon you now, so I'm not going to give you a reading. Here they go. Jay Alex should be the only one communicating, and I'll give a little while for you guys to understand that. Jay Alex is the only one I'm giving a reading to right now. So if you guys are commenting, it's like you're well, not only are you being rude, but you're like jumping on her reading. So I'm going to wait for everybody to stop commenting. And Jay Alex, you wanted to hear from your dad. Okay. Sorry, say God and angels, please show me what I need to know about Jay Alex. I don't know if people say, Jamie, that you're really strong, or why I'm showing you, your dad is showing me like muscles. So I don't know if you work out, if you're really strong, if you had to be strong or something. And my birthday's on 4/17, but he shows me the number 17. So I don't know if he passed away. I can't imagine he has 17 people in his family, but he shows me the number 17. So this is either someone's birthday or date of passing. It can also be January 7th. Does that mean anything to you when I say that? And did your I can't breathe when your dad comes in. Hold on. So this happened to me yesterday with Sarah's reading. Did your dad pass away with something chest related? I honestly feel like I'm coughing and I cannot breathe. So Jamie, does this make any sense to you when I say this? And this is for J. Alex. She should be the only one communicating with me at this time. Are you the oldest girl? You feel like he's also telling me that you're like you're the most together one in the family. Either you're the smartest one. That's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. You're like the smartest one, or you have it the most together. And I don't know, because of that, if things fall on your shoulders. Are you also the one that he's calling you little mama? So are you the one who helps everybody else in the family? That's how he's putting it to me. And this is for J. Alex. So some of you are like, oh, my name's Jamie. So my heart hurts. My heart hurts so bad. Did you just go through a breakup or something? Or was there a divorce in your family? My heart hurts so bad. So I'm trying to understand what he's trying to talk to me about. Don't worry, Jamie. I have him. Just let me know. Are you at work, sweetie? I'm just trying to see your response time if my response is relaying. My divorce, but my husband's leaving for a job out of state. Oh, sorry. My divorce or not divorce? Sorry, I didn't understand what you're saying. Your husband's leaving for a job out of state. My heart hurts like a breakup. That's what I keep seeing. Does that make any sense to you when I say that? No divorce. Okay, he's just leaving out of town. Okay. No divorce. Okay. Hold on one second. Your dad is saying that you and your husband are a very handsome couple. Do people look at you and think that you're very handsome? Like something about Barbie and Ken. He says it like that to me. And hold on, because whenever I start to feel numb, I know this is somebody's way of like trying to show me like how they passed. But first, when your dad comes, I cannot breathe. So I don't know if I have him or someone else is coming through for you for him. I know I have somebody on your side of the family. It can be husband's side too. There had to have been like an oxygen mask, or I could not breathe. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's something about like CPOD, like I feel like I cannot breathe all the way. Is that making any sense to you, Jamie, when I say that? And if you find out you're being muted, welcome. I'm just in the middle of a reading, so that's why you're being muted. So thanks, moderators. They're like playing a video game trying to... Honestly, someone had to like smoke, have emphysema. I have to acknowledge where this not breathing part is coming from before I go further. And he shows me number 2. That's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. I do know I have somebody who had a hard time breathing because they won't stop coming through. Now, if this isn't your daddy, then I have someone else coming through with him. And that's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. I honestly, it's like it won't stop. And no one ever passed away in a fire, right? Okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. The same thing happened to me yesterday a couple times, and then I recorded it, and then she was like, oh yeah, it's this. That's okay. I understand. I saw your no, so I'll just go ahead and put it to the side. So I'm going to pull your dad through and ask him anything else. So come on, sweetie, your daughter's here. Is there anything that you want to tell me? See, I still feel heartbroken. He keeps talking about heartbroken. Did your dad pass away fast or something? I feel like I just feel like I'm heartbroken. So did your dad pass fast? Or was there something heartbreaking about your dad? Did you guys have a relationship? I'm trying to understand what it is that he's trying to show me. There will be double messages. Please don't comment because I'm giving a reading to someone else. Just write those down in your journal or text it to yourself and know that this is a double message. Okay? Okay. He also shows me 2, so I don't know if there were like 2 kids, 2 relationships, but he shows me 2 like that. if that makes any sense to you. If someone's not coming through clear, then it's like somebody didn't get, okay, when it was a car wreck, okay, so was it quick? Like, I feel like heartbroken, so that makes me feel like someone had a breakup, or someone was here one day and not the next, like an accident. And when I go back to not breathing, I don't know if he had an impact in the chest area where he could not breathe, or if there was smoke in the car. But I honestly, there's something that he's showing me like that. Did he own his own business? Are you a business owner? I feel like such entrepreneur energy around you and your dad, like inside of the family, like something about like home business. Are you thinking about starting a business? Did anybody have their business? Oh God, I'm trying to shake this feeling. I'm what it's called, like a trans medium. So they become me. If you've ever watched, what is the movie Ghosts with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore? I'm like Whoopi Goldberg, like that. I keep seeing like that. He was a business owner, and I was too. See, now I know I'm getting there. So at the beginning, you're like, oh, she can't read me. I always say, just stick with me. I know what I know. I'm seeing this. And hold on one second. Thanks, moderators. If you're just coming in, it helps that you not comment, and you will be muted because I'm giving Jamie a reading. But thank you for being here. Let me see anything else that he's trying to show me. Hold on one second. Hold on. He was a business owner. Before we go any further, shows me the number 17 again. So I have a feeling like if you're married, then your husband's family will be coming through too, just so you know, whether you knew them or not. But I keep seeing the number 17. So my birthday's 4/17. I don't know why I keep seeing that, but they will show me things about me that are related to you. And I keep seeing that. So I don't know if someone passed away on the 17th, or he's been gone 17 years. Or if you were 17 when this happened, but he won't stop talking about the number 17. 2017, like 2017. I don't know why he keeps showing it to me, but he does. He draws 17 like that. Who is the big sports fan? My father-in-law used to hang up like the Giants and 49ers, and I feel like someone would put a flag out, or be big sports fan. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Hold on one second. You were into sports. We never watched sports. I was into sports. Okay, that's okay. If you didn't watch them together, just be open that he's trying to show me things about you or him. Do you know what I mean? Just be open. And I feel like it's normal to be mad when someone's here and then gone the next day. And that's how I feel. I feel very shook. I feel like that's where the heartbreak comes through. And I feel family of faith, like we're going to pray and we're going to get through this. And then he passed away, and then I feel so mad because this shakes people's faith, doesn't it? Like, why would, if there's a God or higher power, why would they do this? I feel like your dad was a good person. Does that make sense? Were you the most like your dad? Were you and your dad the most alike? Does that make any sense? And were there, yes, this is making sense too. Were there 5 people in the family? He also now shows me 5. So I'm trying to see if he's trying to show me March, or no, March. April, May. That's May. If there were 5 people in the family. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Remember I told you before they were talking about something. Yes, 5 now. See? You were worried, he said. Just keep breathing and hang in there. I knew he was going to come through. Can I tell you something? And I don't mean to be a dork. Was your dad handsome? Like, I feel like I kind of have a crush on your dad. Like, there's something like handsome. And I feel like your dad was always the fixer, always the one to say, Daddy's going to make this better. Don't worry about anything. I'll be there. He was the one to always show up. Yeah, this is making sense to you. Because I was like, Jamie, I think I have a crush on your daddy. I was like, woo, tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, sir. And he says that his family's good looking because of him. So see, he jokes around. Do you know what I mean? He was always the one to fix things. He was always the one to help. So since he's gone, you guys miss him even more because he was the force to reckon with. Does this make sense? Is this making sense too when I say this? Yes, he's a joker, and like he likes to make people laugh. So he's like, when all of this happened and my life ended in a tragedy, it so did not make sense. It's like, why doesn't somebody who's shooting people out there pass away? Why did it have to be my dad? And he says sometimes good things happen to bad things happen to good people, and we don't know how to handle that. Like we can't describe it. We don't understand why. But if you take that bad thing and turn it around for something good, it ends up being something to benefit you and everybody. And that's the true definition of alchemy. So he's saying that he said he knows it's hard, but there is a higher power. You can call it what you want. I don't define that for people. God, universe, Gaia, love, whatever you want to call it. Your dad is, I will tell her, God, he loves you. God, he loves you. I just can't. He just won't stop saying it over and over again. So write the number 17 down because they also won't stop talking about that. Okay? I have a book called I Am Home, and your dad keeps saying that you wonder where he is, and your dad is at home. He also wants to know if you wonder if you'll ever see him again. He says, yes, you will. So when we cross over, we all do a life review, and then we're met with our other family members, and he says, rest assured you will be there. Is there also somebody named Bob or Robert? Bob can also be William, but Bob or Robert, either on your side or your husband's side, living or past. He'll talk about all kinds of things like this. And I don't know why I'm being drawn to like April and tulips. If something happened around Easter, if your mom likes Easter, Rob is his brother. Okay, see, this is where your dad jokes around. He goes, I'm still better looking than my brother. And he starts laughing. He still starts laughing. There's a tulip reference. I don't know if he passed away in the spring, if someone likes tulips, if someone planted those in front. Something about that, if that makes any sense to you. So see, you were worried, he said, when I was talking with you and you were hearing no, 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 you're like, oh, she's not going to be able to read me, but he came through. That's his love for you and your love for him, he says. And he's saying that he forgives. No, you wrote it down. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, I am pulling back a little bit. These are what I call mini readings. But I'm hoping that this brought you some comfort today. He is making me feel like he's proud of you every day. Stop thinking that you're not doing enough, or if my dad saw this, he would be mad at me. Now that he's crossed over, I jokingly say they watch over you, but they stay out of the bedroom and the bathroom. That's like, you know those monkeys, see no evil, hear no evil, and like that. Moderators, you're doing a great job. Thank you. There will be double messages, you guys. I ask you not to comment and just to relax and enjoy the messages as these are for other people. Okay? But I hope this brings you some comfort today. Please don't be so hard on yourself. He honestly loves you so much. Okay? Thank you, Jamie. And keep talking to him. He can hear you. He's watching over you. He just wants you to be happy. He honestly just wants you to be happy. You're so welcome, sweetie. And your dad, I'm like, what's his phone number? 8675309. Like, he's so hot, your dad. Did anybody ever say that your dad looked like he could be a movie star? He honestly was like very, he goes, I was a distinguished gentleman. He's making me laugh. So these are recorded, and I'm going to put these over on YouTube. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm so glad you're all here. Julie's here too. Hi, Twinsy. If you guys want a reading, these are all paid ahead of time. And so if you want a reading, you can go to my bio right here, and you can, it's a $30 donation, and you can pay via Venmo or PayPal. And what I'll do is I will contact you. He was a very good looking man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, is it right that I have a crush on your dad? But he's like, that's why my family's so beautiful. But they would, you guys don't, you're good looking, but you guys, you know that your dad wouldn't want you to only use that. He's like, smart, spirit, your soul's really important. Yeah. So Jamie, I'm going to record this and put this over, okay? He keeps talking about tulips in spring. He keeps talking about that. Okay, so I don't know if something happened in April, but as I pull back, I know Annabelle's next. And if you're here, I want to welcome you. Thank you guys so much. And I also want to take just a second while I'm waiting for Annabelle. You were muted because I was in the middle of a reading, but you're not going to be muted now. The reason why is when I'm giving a reading, if anybody else is on here, I will be drawn into your energy, and I'm just really trying to concentrate on the person I'm reading. So I will take breaks in between where you can say hi, and I really appreciate that you wanted to say hi. And Annabelle, I see you. I'm ready to almost start your reading. I'm just going to hydrate and let some other people say hi. I will kind of do a collective reading after this if I have the energy, and let you guys know how these readings work. I also do private readings. If you want to check out my bio, I do phone readings, and I do Zoom readings, and I do text readings, and I do readings on here. If you're interested in having a reading on here, I probably will go live either Saturday and or Sunday, and you can go and pay for your reading ahead of time. It's a $30 donation, either through my Venmo or PayPal, and I will message you on how to schedule your live reading. But thank you for being here. Listening to these readings gives you so much peace. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I would love a reading. First time. Michelle, I would love to give you a reading. Definitely. How long is the wait? I'm not doing any more readings today because I'm exhausted from doing all my phone readings this morning. And I pride myself on not doing my readings when I'm too tired. Oh, thank you, Tony. You're so sweet. But yeah, if you watch my moderators, hi, Alyssa, you will see that they will let you guys know when I'm going live again, okay? All right, so what I'm going to ask, because you guys will be muted, so I won't look anymore after this. I will take breaks in between readings and after to answer any questions and to say hi. Annabelle, and somebody just asked, this isn't the only place I do readings. You can check out my website, Peace-Serenity, and see how I do phone readings and Zoom readings on there, okay? And text readings. These aren't the only readings. I don't only do readings here, but if you'd like to have one, then you can go to either pay. Yeah, I'm getting dizzy here. Let me go back. Please hold all comments. Thank you. So Annabelle, I am ready for you, sweetie. And the way I like to do it is group readings is different than my private readings because we have so much energy in here. It's like all the spirits are yelling to me. So to help me focus on you, I need people not to comment right now. Gina, I'm going to talk to you after because I'm just starting a reading. I will reach out to you through the way that you paid and let you know the next time I go live. Okay, thank you for being here. Okay, Annabelle 15683. And these are recorded and put over on YouTube. Can you do me a favor, sweetie? Can you let me know who you want to hear from? Just, yeah, video, I got you. Yep, then look through my website, sweetie. I do private readings too. Okay, so Annabelle. If you can do me a favor and let me know who you want to hear from, not their name, just tell me like who you wanted to hear from. And Renee, I haven't forgotten about you. You are, we're going to go out with a bang on your reading, okay? So Annabelle, where are you, sunshine? I just need to know who you want to hear from. And I just feel like it's important to say I usually don't just give like love readings. Okay, did we not just say? Okay. Okay. Annabelle. You want to hear from your mom, okay? Was your mom good with kids, or was she a teacher, or are you a teacher? I really get. No, I can see you, Annabelle. Can you see me? Do you feel like this is delayed? I got you, Annabelle. You wanted to hear from your mom. I feel such a gentle energy. Yes, you see me? Okay. Was your mom like a teacher, natural counselor? Are you a family of empaths? I feel such soft energy, and I'm trying to understand where I'm getting this kind of energy from. Does this make any sense to you? She was not a teacher. Was she good with kids? Was she like a helper? Like soft energy. Like I feel like I want either she's talking about me, or not me, you or her. This is the way it starts to come through. And she tells me that you're a smart cookie. So I'm so privileged to give you this reading because I feel like you just wouldn't go to anybody to get a reading. She says that you can spot a con artist a mile away, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Oh, she had a lot of kids. That's why I'm seeing that. And I just feel like your mom seems like the helper. So I feel like when she passed away, when a lot of people heard about her passing, the community mourned her. Does that make sense? I'm tasting alcohol in my mouth. Does on your side of the family or your dad's side, is anybody an alcoholic? I literally am tasting that in my mouth. So I need to acknowledge that before I go any further, because your mom would be describing herself or someone else who's crossed. And I literally taste like your dad was. Okay, is your dad crossed over too? I just keep hearing, hold on, keep seeing an engagement ring. Okay, he passed. I feel like you wanted to hear from mom the most and watch your dad come through and make apologies for not being the person that he needed to be. Do you understand? Did he finally say he was sorry before he passed? Because I feel like there's something making amends. That's what he's telling me. Is this making any sense? I want to give you a hug. See, I know I'm 57 and I feel like you're about the age of one of my kids, and I just want to give you a hug. So when spirits cross over, they look at their life. They're either happy of their life or they're not, and they do a life review. Do you know what I mean? And they do a life review. Thanks, Jen. And they so want to be here to help you. And I feel like you were always hoping, yes, that your dad would get better. And I feel shortchanged because he finally did, but then it took so long. Do you know what I mean? Does this make any sense to you when I say that? Is there a John either here or crossed over? He draws a J, so I need to understand what this is for me. This is making sense to you. Okay. This is making sense. Okay. I don't know if you like the Chicks or country music or why I'm hearing wide open spaces, but I just feel like I don't know if you're a person that can live in a city. Do you know what I mean? My husband is Jeremy and he's live. Okay, this is just your dad's way of showing that. Showing that he says that you may be little and petite, but you run that house. Your dad calls you the boss. He says you're the boss. Does that make sense to you when he says that? That's one of your favorite songs, Wide Open Spaces. See, are you kidding me? I love it. Come on, Dad. You thought, oh, just my mom is going to come through. It's like, she's like, are you kidding me? I did all the work. I raised you guys myself because he couldn't stand up to the plate. And now Dad's coming through. But it's like, he's coming through to apologize for the times that he wasn't here. And there are times where you're like, your need to make things perfect, or what is that called? Or not let people down. This is all making sense to you? She's like, oh my God, yes. To not let people down. There's this hard side you have for yourself, not outwardly. You're so kind. Are you kidding me? You're so kind. But inwardly towards yourself, it's like I had to read books of children of alcoholics because I had that hard voice inside, and I didn't realize that was from having somebody who was an alcoholic. Is this making any sense to you when I say this? Are you a photographer? Did you just get married or something? Photographer or videographer? This is all making sense to you? I just keep seeing so many photos. Did you guys just have photos professionally taken or something? I just keep seeing that over and over again. Okay, so dad and mom, do you have anything that you want to say? Your mom's like, go ahead and talk. You're the one who needs to heal this. You're the one who needs to heal this. So just know when I love to take pictures. I have a bunch of pictures all over the house. Okay, I really think you might be hard on yourself because I feel like you could actually do this for a living. So if there's something that, and I'm not saying this against you, it's just in general, when people are like artists, they're really picky about their self. They're hard on their self. They're critical. Do you know what I mean? And at one point you just have to say, this is good enough. I'm going to let it go. I really think you could take pictures of babies and animals. I'm not kidding. You know how people love their pets? Oh, I'm getting chills everywhere. You're like a dog whisperer. Do you like animals or something? You're like the animal whisperer. It reminds me of, I just was telling this to my oldest when she was little. We were driving on the freeway and she saw a kitten and she's like, Mommy, you have to pull over. And I was like in my head, like this is the only lie I've ever told her. I was like, oh, sweetie, I can't pull over. She's like, but the kitten, it's on the side of the road. Like it's going to die and it's so thirsty. She's like this animal whisperer. And I was like, oh, I pretend like I look in my rearview mirror. I say, oh, someone got the kitten and they put him in the car. Oh, I see. They're giving him something to drink and eat. She's like, you promise? And I go, I promise. That's the only time I ever lied to her. I was, I'm not going to turn around on a freeway and pick up a cat in fear that we're going to die. Do you know what I mean? But we did rescue animals, just a side note. I don't want any of my own, but I do like other people's pets. That's what I'm saying. Like there's something about you. They're calling you the pet whisperer. So if you are thinking like, I wonder if I could actually make money taking pictures. I see kids, families. I don't see weddings for some reason, but just be open. I see small businesses that can't afford like these people who are going to come out for $5,000. I'm telling you, they're saying it. And do you have something? Hold on, your mom's coming through. Now, they only show me things about me if it's related to you. Does your mom come to you as a dragonfly or a hummingbird? I keep seeing something small like that. Just keep in mind, this isn't anything you have to do, but you're too smart to work for stupid people. They're both saying that in unison. You're too smart to work for stupid people. It's like you're organized, you're very quick, you're very ethical, and you just cannot, even if someone's mistreating someone else in another department that doesn't affect you, it's going to affect you. You don't have ability to turn your head and look the other way. On Sunday, I was talking to her, a hummingbird came up and looked straight at me. Okay, perfect. Because I was like, small wings, what are you trying to show me? And I couldn't tell. I wonder if you're going to start a photography business and have like a hummingbird as your logo. I don't know why I'm seeing all this, but it's going to make sense later if it doesn't make sense now. But your dad's helping you have a cup of courage. And he literally says, I'm not the a-hole I was when I was there. I'm not the a-hole I was, when I was there. And even though I feel like he kind of made amends at the end, he's making me feel like it was a half ASS apology. I feel like I don't want to swear. It wasn't a full, he didn't make amends for everything. He wanted to make amends for everything. And so he's very much around you for that. I'm also seeing the color red, and whenever this comes up for me, it's like either somebody's favorite color is red, or there's a garnet reference or a ruby, either meaning like January or July, someone's birthday or the date they passed, but this is why they show me the color red. That makes me happy. I called him and asked him why he did that to me. That's what I'm saying. And so as he crossed over, and all spirits do this, they look at their life and they're either happy of their life or they're not. Your mom was like, she stepped to the side. She may not have been perfect, she said. She had some things that were codependent. Is that right, Mom? Is that how you want to say it? She wished she could have been stronger, but to me, she needs to be kinder to herself because I feel like everything that got done around the house, Mom did that. if this is making any sense. So your dad is very much around you. Is there a T also, like Tim, Tom, either here or crossed over? She was so strong, right? And your mom, like, you didn't see the times where she was like, kids were worried, like, I don't know if everything's going to be okay. She'd be like, it's going to be fine. We're going to work this out. And she would shut that bathroom door and start her shower in her bath and just cry and pray. And that's how things happened. Hold on one second. She's singing, what is that girl's name? Carrie Underwood. Something in the water. Some must have been something in the water. There's a Carrie Underwood, and I love you guys. You're all so good at this, especially Jen. She must play Trivial Pursuit. Carrie Underwood, something in the water. So was your mom a person of faith or something? Like not just strong spiritually to be able to do things, but like strong in faith. Carrie Underwood, something in the water, or Jesus take the wheel. Like again, no, it's not Jesus take the wheel. It could be, but I feel like it's that song, Something in the Water. Yes, she was very, yeah. Because I feel like she had so much. She said, Julie, right when I would pray, everything would break loose, and I would say, God, why are you testing me so much? I am trying to have faith here. I am trying. And she would just be like, she did everything. She says, I don't know if someone actually had a fruit stand and sold pies. Like, I don't know what she's trying to show me. Or she made really good pies and someone told her that she could sell those. I don't know if this is making any sense to you, but there's a song, it's like something in the water by Carrie Underwood. Just Google it because your mom wants you to listen to it to have strength to keep going. But she says, because of the life that you've had, you do not back down to people who are being mistreated. Does this make sense to you? Like you're almost like your life purpose is like for the underdog. Does this make sense to you? You are so like, people look at you and they're like, oh, she's a sweet little girl. Like don't worry about her. She's not going to say anything. And you're like, hey, you can't treat them that way. They're like, oh my gosh, who is this person? But you do it like with good manners at the beginning, and then you really bring it. You can't stand it. It's like you're here for the underdog. I just keep hearing that. But sweetie, I have to tell you this. Some people have a life purpose. It's going to make me so cry. Some people have a life purpose. Yes, this is making sense to you. Some people have a life purpose, and some people have a job. I get it. You, my dear, are blessed with a burden. Any abuse that you had, any neglect you're going to make that from bitter to better, and you have it in your soul. And there's something about a destiny with you. It is a destiny. So if you have ideas of something that you want to do and you're like, why am I thinking this about me? Why do I think I'm special? I'm nobody. You need to turn that around and say, I see a destiny around you. And that means something like, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to start a foundation. I'm going to like children's book, real book, something like that is coming out of you. I can see it. And I'm going to pray for you that you have the courage to follow it, because a lot of people sense that there's a special life purpose about them, or they feel like they're going to win the lotto or something. They don't understand what it is. But I just keep seeing like Elizabeth Smart and how she wrote a book about her life. Like there's something about you where you're going to take like your mess is going to be a message. Your pain is going to be a gain. It's like they often say, you pray for that. See, it's coming. I just feel like, oh my gosh, sweetie, it's coming. Oh boy, is it coming. The only thing that I would suggest, because I'll ask them if there's anything that's going to be in your way, I will tell her, you miss your mom every day. That's what she says. You miss your mom every day, and you talk to her all the time. You have your picture, like you have like a full-on altar for her. She understands that and she sees that, and you're always doing things in her name. You're like, my mom would want me to do this, so I'm going to do this. And if you aren't able to write all this down, I'm recording it, so it will be posted on YouTube later on tonight. But let me see if there's anything else. Yes, this is making sense. Yeah. Your mom is around you. I jokingly say they stay out of the bedroom and the bathroom. That's none of their business. But there isn't anywhere that your mom is. There's not a place that you can go that your mom is not there. I don't know if you have siblings acting up, if you're the one who's like, Mom would want us to do this. Why am I the only one screaming? Like, if you feel now like you're turning into mom because you're trying to tell the siblings how to act, she understands. Like, she's like, it's a handful. See what I had to do? Brother is having a hard time with her passing. She just said, do what mom taught us, is we can't help, not bitter, but better. We've got to make our life better. And for some reason, I keep seeing that movie Wild. So I don't know if your mom passed away of cancer, but in the movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon, and I think Cheryl, somebody wrote the book. Cheryl Strayed wrote the book Wild. Yeah, her mom passed away of cancer, like in her 50s or something like that. Your mom just showed me that book, so I have to understand what that is. But she is saying that she's very much around you. She doesn't want she doesn't want them to act up. Okay, I'm wondering why she's showing me that the movie Wild. I just keep seeing that. Your mom's name wasn't Reese Witherspoon, was it? No. Okay. So I am pulling back a little bit. Let me see if there's anything else. She's saying, yeah, watch it. It's something, I didn't feel it so much with you. I felt it with your brother. So if he's trying to numb himself from this, if he's trying to do anything to numb himself, just know that she's just trying to tell him that she raised you guys right. She raised you guys better than that. And she wasn't perfect, but she does want everybody to stay together and to, I want to say, like, if she taught you anything, it was perseverance. Does that make sense? He just misses her and doesn't talk about it. Yeah. I just feel like numb. I feel like I'm numb. Is there a Christopher either here or crossed over around you or your brother? Okay, let me pull back and see if there's anything else that she has to say. Everybody's mourning thing, that's okay, just put it to the side. There's like a C or a K. I don't understand what she's trying to show me, either here or crossed over. Your son's name is Christian. Thank you. That's it. Yeah. So I'm pulling back. I hope that this, because I'll start to hear the next name, and so that's how I know I'm transitioning into someone else's reading. But I'm so glad I was able to bring you this reading today in hopes that it brings you comfort. And as far as your brother, he's older. Do you know what I mean? It's like everybody mourns people differently. You just keep going with your destiny, and he will start to see through you like what you're doing. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome so much. I'm so glad your mom came through and your dad. Yep. You will see your mom again one day, sweetie. I'm trying to tell you, she shows you so many signs, and then I feel like I smell her. Do you know what I mean? She just smells like clean laundry. And I don't know if you have her clothes and you guys were going to make something out of it, but I feel like I want to put her jacket around me, or a shirt or a blanket, something she had, and I want to like cover myself with it. Yeah. Are they together? Okay, so I'm breaking away from your reading for a little bit, so people are going to say hi. And Renee, I'm ready here. But that's a good question. Are they together when they hate each other? They see each other over there, but I wouldn't say they're hanging out. Does that make sense? Like their energy doesn't match. And also when you, yeah, she was always cleaning. I know. I was like, Dove shampoo. No, Caress. Do you guys remember Caress soap? It's pink. Annabelle, do you remember that? So your dad is still healing over there. So I say it's kind of like they're in a hospital wing over there, like their spirit has to heal. Yes, Dove, Caress, or Dove, like that soap. That's what I smell when your mom comes through. It's like clean laundry. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, thank you for coming. I'm so glad you guys are here. And Renee, I'm going to do your reading here in a moment. And it's so funny. I know. the random things that they talk about. And sometimes we're like, I'm thinking of a song. Can they tell me what it is? Or I'm thinking of a color. I'm like, I'm a psychic medium, not a mind reader. And you may have a message that you want to talk, that you want, but they may, it's their agenda and I just follow them. Do you know what I mean? I just follow them. Yeah, Cress brings me back to like, what is that called? Girl Scout days or something. I think we did some art projects with like Dev Soap and Cress. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's bringing back memories. But Renee Block, you are next. And I just want to take a moment to thank the moderators for doing such a good job. You're amazing. Thank you. These are recorded and will be put over on, Some of you are asking how to get a reading. I do all kinds of readings. I do, hi from Waco, Texas. Oh my gosh, have you been on flipping houses or whatever? I love that. So some of you are asking for readings. These people who I'm reading right now have already paid for their readings, so I'm doing their readings right now. But I do phone readings, text readings, and Zoom readings. You can check out my website or just go to Peace-Serenity. And I do private readings also. These aren't the only readings that I do. Some people were like, oh, I want to do one of your readings, but I wish it were by phone. I was like, I do phone readings. So I just do all kinds of readings. So I want to be of service in a number of ways. But I do have my website. It's Peace-Serenity. And I also have this book if you're interested in finding out like how this works and looking for signs. I do have this book on Amazon and it's in my link tree through my website. And it's called I Am Home. And it's on Kindle and on paperback if you're looking for a book to read. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Food. And he's such a jokester. He doesn't want you to be sad. I know that you miss him all the time because he was just like the fun person of the party. Do you know what I mean? Fun person of the party. And show me what you were trying to show me. Wrong place, wrong time. So I don't know why the accident. Wrong place, wrong time. But go back to the thing you were telling me before, sweetheart. Are you the foodie? Are you a good chef? Who's the cook? Because I'm doing this reading for you, and he's making me feel I'm supposed to tease you about the food. So I don't know if when you would go to events or when you go to events, you make way more food than the amount of people that are going to be at them. But I'm supposed to tease you about it, and he's laughing. And I feel like you miss his laugh. Do you know what I mean? They always made him cook at parties. That's it. Tons of food, though. Tons of food. I'm like, how many? There's only going to be, oh my God, yes, she says, there's like 4 people here, and we're feeding like 20 people. We can take this and go feed like the needy or something. He makes me feel like, so to do things in his name, a lot of like barbecuing, marinating. I literally feel like the grill's being worked outside. So he's making me hungry. Okay. Is there, I know you're Renee, is there a Robert or Bob either here or crossed over? There's an R either here or crossed over. And I know your name's Renee, but they would be showing me something else. Oh, sorry, I lifted down. Yes, that's it, to the grill or the name, the R, Robert or Bob. And hold on, let me see if that's your grandpa. Okay. Grill. Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, you've got 2 handsome men on the other side just trying to help you. And he makes me feel like you're a great mom. You are a great mom. Do not ask for help for things. He says you're very independent. You don't like to be needy at all, but you couldn't be needy if you wanted to. Are you an artist? Is your son an artist? Was your boyfriend an artist? I keep seeing things drawn and sketched. Did anybody ever want to build things? Architect? Like I'm trying to understand what he's showing. Your son? Okay. Something about him, let him keep doing that and keep feeding him that he's very good at that. Like some artists aren't good in school, so they don't think like, oh, I'm not that smart because I don't get the best grades. He is like something about, look up Gary Vee and how he talks about his life. Gary Vee says if he was born at a different time, he would have been on all kinds of medication, and that would have stunted his growth. And I'm not against medication, you guys. I'm a psychology major, but I don't like when people go through that first. Or if they see a kid acting up, they're like, maybe he's an artist and he doesn't like sitting down and learning math. Like, math people don't like going to, you can't get an engineer to sit through an opera, but we're not going to give them medicine to sit through it. Do you know what I mean? So I have a special place in my heart for these kids who, they just learn a different way, and they're more like hands-on. So yeah. So he's just talking about, your boyfriend is just saying, just keep, and grandpa too, just keep with that. Just keep encouraging your son to do this art. Let him know that anything's possible. Surround him by stories of the guys who designed the t-shirts, like Life is Good. Like, they were just out of their van designing t-shirts, and then all of a sudden it became something that was big. So just let your son know that anything is possible with his art, and always give him the feedback that he's very good at it, okay? I keep seeing that. On the anniversary, are your anniversary with your boyfriend or the anniversary of his passing? And I don't know why I keep seeing an A. I don't know if there's somebody with an A, Anthony, or if he's trying to show me the month that he passed, but I keep seeing an A. So I'm trying to understand what he's talking about. But do you do something on the anniversary of his passing? The reason why I'm asking is I have a friend named Julie that lost her daughter, and she always goes to Monterey, and I feel like I don't know if there's a sandy lagoon or water or why I'm seeing this, but is there somewhere that you go or to honor him on the anniversary of his passing? Like, do you do something? Does that make any sense? I just keep hearing that song. You guys ever hear that song? Honey, you are my shining star. Don't you go away. Okay, he's just, someone is saying anniversary. He just keeps saying that. So if it's not him, then you have your grandfather was coming through. Also, I don't know if his anniversary is in August or April, or if somebody's name is Angie or Anthony, right? I keep hearing, yeah. I'm sure you guys don't love it the way I sing it, but it's such an 80s song. I just keep hearing it. And if you were muted, I'm sorry about that really quick. The moderators are just making it so that I can focus on Renee's energy. I don't know if you go like the name Arnold. Who's Arnold to you? Because he kept drawing an A, and he keeps going like this. So I don't know if you do this in pictures. My dog's acting up. She always does this. I don't know if you do this in pictures, if he does this in pictures, if you draw hearts, but he's literally going like this. Your boyfriend now is named Arnold. Okay, that's his way of trying to show me. Thank you for being open, because that's his way of showing you that he's been around you and he understands what's going on, okay? He said you deserve the stars, you deserve the moon, you deserve all this world has to offer. Last name, okay. Yeah. Let me see anything else that he's very protective over you. That's one thing I know for sure. He's very protective over you. Hold on one second. I feel like I just need to bring this up. So I don't know if you carry around a picture of him, but there's this, tell me that one more time. There's a poet, E. Cummings, that has a poem that says, I carry you in my heart. And he keeps saying that. So I don't know if you thought you guys were soulmates, if you thought you were going to get married, if you're like, he passed away 5 years ago or 3 years ago, but I think about him all the time. And you carry him in your heart, or you carry a picture of him in your wallet. Like, I carry you in my heart. He keeps saying that. Does that make sense to you? And I just have to go back to, I love that he was saying that your son was born on St. Patrick's Day. Like, he just shows that so clearly. Okay, just look up the poem by E. Cummings, I carry you in my heart. Carry you in my heart. He just keeps showing that to me over and over again. I think that there's something that he's trying to show you, the connection that you guys had, the bond or something. Yeah, unbreakable bond where you still feel him around you. And let me tell you that him being the life of the party, hold on one second. Him being the life of the party and the way that he passed, he understands that he's mourned by a lot of people. It's nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. And as a medium, I understand when we lose somebody tragic and fast, it's so devastating. But I really do. He's make me feel like he's at peace on the other side. How does he show you that he's with you? He's already mentioned so many songs. So I know this sounds interesting, but look for songs that reminded him of you. And then also, you seem to be a bit logical. So I don't know if you're a bookkeeper or you work with numbers. But there's a logical side to you. So he makes me feel like numbers, like a number, like, so example, I only talk about myself if it's going to help you in your reading, but my dad passed away on December 12th. So I'll see 1212, like on license plates, on the odometer of a car. I'll wake up at 12:12 a.m. Like I'll see things like that. So you take his birthday and you put it into numerical, and he's showing you either the day of his passing, his birthday, or your birthday. And to look for it. It's not like a coincidence. He's also making me, yes, numbers all the time. See, that's not a coincidence. So they show us more logical. If you have a more logical side, that's how they'll show you numbers. If that makes any sense, okay? So I am pulling back a little bit, but I want you to know that he's coming through so clear that you're not making this up, that our birthdays were 2 days apart. Yeah. So if you see your birthday, his birthday, and you think of that, then you know. Do you understand? I don't even know how to describe what he's trying to tell me to tell you other than that you showed him more love than his own family showed him. You were always there to like help and understand him and make him feel safe and loved, and you laughed at his silly jokes, he says. So he just does say thank you for being in his life. He realized he was taken too soon, but he says you still have a job to do there, Renee, and there's something very special about you and your son's relationship. And I just really do feel like your son is here to be a creator. I just keep seeing that. So if you were shy when you were younger, or you had a gift and you were reserved with it, your son is here to ask you to be brave, to fight a system that doesn't maybe work for him. I know for me, I had to homeschool my eldest because she's an artist. She can write a song, produce it, record it, make a video, produce and edit the video, and she can do math and things like that, but it was like killing her, and I saw that it was hurting her spirit because she's a true artist. Your grandfather and your boyfriend are coming through to say your son is very special and he's very gifted. So look up videos about Gary Vee and how he says these new kids and what they're going to be into and how they can make more money than any of their parents. Yes, he is. He's very special. Okay? So thank you. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, so I'm going to pull back my energy. I never like to do readings when I'm tired, but I'm so glad I was able to do this reading for you. I hope it did bring you comfort, and I want to thank your grandfather and your boyfriend for coming through so clear. Keep in mind these are recorded. I do put them on my YouTube channel right there so you can see. But in the meantime, you're welcome, Renee. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So I wanted to pull back. Hold on one second. I have a little gift for my moderators. Hold on. So, moderators, you're so amazing. I used to teach classes in person, but I don't do that anymore because of COVID, and I moved out of my area. So moderators, can you say hi to me so I can see you? Moderators, I have a gift for you guys because you're always doing such a good job helping me to mute people and just hold space for us so I can do a better job doing my readings. And so I have these beautiful bags. Hi, Jen. If you can email me at juliedark.com, juliedart@comcast.net. I'm going to give you a bag for helping. Peace and serenity. It's like my logo. So Kaylee, are you her boyfriend's sister? Because I'm supposed to mess up your hair. I'm supposed to go like this to you. You feel like you're like his little sister. He wants to, supposed to, I feel like I need to give you a hard time. So email me, moderators, juliedart@comcast.net. And these are, this is my logo. And the reason why this is my logo is because my mom, who passed away in 2006, we had, it was a fast passing. She was not feeling well. She went in the hospital. She went in a coma and she died. Like, it was so fast. But though it was devastating, my mom did everything. And she did it fast. So when we had her eulogy 5 days later, can you imagine? From getting the phone call that she's in the hospital to like now we're planning this funeral while everybody was in town visiting her in the hospital, there was a swarm of dragonflies. A swarm. And when I say swarm, they were everywhere. Dragonflies. So, email me. That's Orville Kaylee. Is Orville your... Hold on one second. You're Renee's daughter? He makes me feel like he just wanted to like, I need to mess up your hair. I need to give you a hard time. So if you are on here and you are my moderator, lover of music, cowpunchers, Jenny, just want to thank you guys. I'm giving this gift to my moderators. It's a little shopping bag. It's so cute, canvasy. Look at me. I'm like, does it have? Yeah. And just email me because I'm going to be sending some stuff off tomorrow. Okay? Beauty, I want to thank you for being here too. You're also always holding space for other people. And Kaylee, oh my gosh, he would just want you to believe in yourself, Kaylee. I think it may be someone else we knew, not sure. Okay. He just wants to like, who would mess up her hair? Like, I want to give her a noogie. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, I want to tease her. Like, but not in a mean way, picking on her, but in a fun way. Yeah. And if he could come back for a day, he would make her steak and mashed potatoes. Like, such a great person. The believe part is my boyfriend. Oh, sorry, I didn't see what you said. Okay. You could be my aunt's twin. So wild. Really? Is her name Lisa Kudrow? No, I'm just kidding. It's so funny because when my hair... No, that's Justin, my boyfriend. Okay. Okay. That's just his way of just showing you guys. If he could come back, that's something that he would do. So, people used to tell me that I reminded them of Phoebe from Friends, like Lisa Kudrow. It's so funny. So, yay! Hopefully she's a nice person if I remind you of her. In closing, I just want to say, moderators, email me so I can give you that gift. I want to thank your loved ones for coming through so clear today with such, hi Mustangs, such great, clear messages. Hey, Hockey Mama. And just to let you know that I'm a clear channel, but I'm able to do these readings because it was your love for them and their love for you that I'm able to channel. Does that make sense? Thank you for saying that. Great readings. Thank you. I love what I do. I have a big heart. I've always been sensitive and like the emotional one in my family and the weird one. And now I use the sensitivity for good. Like, it was always good. Being sensitive is my superpower. But I grew up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I'm 57. So it wasn't like so much like a good thing. People are like, why are you always crying? I'm like, because I feel everything. And now that I can do readings as a medium to help people communicate with their loved ones, I absolutely love to do this. Thank you. Yes, I'm so empathic. How soon after someone passes away can I communicate with them? It depends on the medium. For me, I can do it. I've done it the same day. I've done it the next day. It's really, when are you ready? When are you ready? And depending on how people pass, I've had readings just go very smooth, and then I had this couple. Their sisters, their mom unfortunately passed away, and I just had such a funky reading, like it was taking like so long to do the reading. And finally I said, did she like take her own life? And they're like, yeah, we think she did. We're trying to get that information from you. I'm like, okay, so 2 different types of readings, or 3. If someone passes away and they just like, they did their life and they passed away, but they weren't like harmful to themselves or anybody else. It's not like they were perfect, but they didn't like abuse or alcohol or commit suicide or anything like that, take their own lives, or anybody else's, then their reading is faster. If they did any of those, or there was a lot of, they passed away in a tragedy, the reading will go like slower, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? Is there any way to pay besides PayPal? Yeah, I have Venmo. I have Venmo too. Okay. So I just wanted to let you guys know that your love, hopefully by watching this, you were able to see that if I can do these readings for these people, then you have to know that your loved ones are equally around you and they're watching over you as well. I jokingly say they stay out of the bedroom and the bathroom. It's free will. They're not going to be everywhere. But they do want to help you in any way that they can. So they're watching over you, and they just need it's free will. So you need to ask them for help and start asking them for signs. If you have to say, oh my God, I wonder if that was a sign, then that's a sign. Okay? Wow, my boyfriend's daughter and she was extremely young. Yeah, I don't know if her name was Jennifer or why I see the word Jennifer around you when I read that. Why is it slower? I would just think of them as energy, and energy is either high energy or low energy, and that's like a lower vibration. So I think it takes longer to read. And if there's regret around them, I'll start to feel numb. So there's mediums and there's psychics. I'm a psychic medium, but I'm also a trans medium, and a trans medium is a person who can actually become the spirit. It's like different than a medium, and I did not know this until I went to a class and I became the spirit, and then that's how I learned from one of my teachers. She's like, you need to be careful. You're actually what I call a trans medium. And so for that reason, I had for a while worked with the FBI and the police on missing person cases, but it's not a glamorous job. Do you know what I mean? There's so many psychics who are like, I want to be a psychic medium and I want to work with the FBI. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. And I'm like, it's not fun, you guys. This is like, it's not like CSI. It's not like you're watching a show. You're helping people solve someone who was murdered and maybe not even found yet. And it's not fun. It's very emotionally draining. As a matter of fact, I had to quit doing it. I imagine it would be exhausting. It's exhausting. It's so exhausting. And unlike a reading, it's like when I give a reading, I give the reading, the message, and I'm done. When I worked cases, their spirits would be around me all the time saying, see that guy? That's what the guy looked like that took my life. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd go back to them and I'd work with them. So if anybody's working with like missing person cases or a murder case or anything like that, I highly suggest, after working with FBI agents and the police, that you get a private investigator. Because for me, police officers and FBI agents, once they're overworked and they don't have a lot of like time, it takes so much time for them to go, and they're also very logical. So like one case, I was like, oh, he did this and this is how he his wife, and they were like, no, he couldn't have gotten there in time. And I'm like, what? And this was like widely covered on TV, and I was like, wait a minute. And then so I was watching it and someone's like, he has his pilot license. So I was like, are you kidding me? And so the FBI and the police were like, he couldn't have gotten to her and back in that time. And I'm like, but he was a pilot. You don't think he could have gotten a small airplane? Did you check the Piper planes like around? And he had a plane. I was like, so it's very frustrating to work with them because they think so logically. Anyway, if you're watching this live or you're watching this later and you know anybody that's currently working missing persons cases or murder mystery case, I highly suggest that they get a detective. And I know it's expensive, but that's the best way to do it. Oh, thank you, Renee. I work in the hospital and I struggle with coping with deaths of patients. Can you give you any insight? Well, thank you for your work. I can't imagine how heavy that would be. I love being a medium, but I also write children's books because I talk about death all the time and I'm really silly by nature. So I write children's books and work with kids. Like I have to do that. So my advice to you would be, there's a girl and everybody thinks we're the same, but her name is Nurse Julie or Hospice Nurse Julie. Look her up and follow her because I think you might find that would be very helpful for you, if that makes any sense. But I just keep hearing to nurture yourself, if that makes any sense, to like do things that you love to do. Yeah, I love her. Oh my gosh, Jenny. I was telling her she and I should do a live one time because I would absolutely love to have our stories shared back and forth. Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm getting a little bit sleepy, so I'm going to be going. My husband Richard passed away 15 years ago at age 33. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do private readings and I do readings on here too. I don't do any more readings when I'm sleepy. I did learn a long time ago that I have to keep my energy clear or my messages get foggy, and I don't like that. I do readings for animals. I have done that too. Perfect. Well, I want to thank God and angels for this gift. And when I say God, I say to me, God is eternal love. Loves everybody, gay, straight, purple, green. Like God, that's my God, the one I'm calling upon God. So God and angels, thank you for helping me channel today and bring these families forward. And I want to thank these your loved ones for coming through so clear, and boyfriends and things like that. I want to thank my moderators always for holding space. And I want to thank the ones who, when you guys watch, even though you feel like you're not doing anything, you really are holding a beautiful space for us to create a wonderful way to do these readings. You paid to do your reading, and so let me see. You're welcome. You're welcome. So the way that it works is I will message you through the format that you paid through, and I'll let you know the next time I go live. And just like I did today, there'll be a certain order. And yeah. Okay. I'm getting foggy, you guys. So if you paid for a reading, I will message you. Thank you so much. And have a beautiful day. I will be off tomorrow because I'm doing phone readings and I'm doing phone readings and Zoom readings, so I've got to conserve my energy. But love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I will see you later. Thanks, moderators. Bye, everybody. Whoops.